Hey guys, it's Kira
and Jenna.
and we're back and we're today going to talk about in-home newborns.
Yes.
It's one of our favorite things to do, and it's actually one of our specialties because we have a master's in it, and we're very, very good at it. So
yes, that's an NAPCP master's for those of you who don't know, which means that we submitted images and they said, yes, you were good enough to be a master. And yay, masters!
Yes. And because we've been doing it for almost 15 years, we have a lot of experience in the safety of handling newborns, and all of the good things that goes with photographing newborns. So we're going to talk about it a little bit today and show you a couple pictures in the magic of video world. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you do in-home newborns, we come to you. So moms and dads don't have to travel because when we do newborns, we prefer 14 days and under. So if babies are brand new, and so no travel for the
no packing up everything because we know how much stuff a newborn needs. So you can just maybe you'll get to sleep in that morning. Doubtful, but maybe. And then we'll be there, and you'll just be in your house, hopefully very comfortable. And there's usually both of us for a newborn session for safety reasons for the baby. Not like we're scared of you or anything, but
Yep, so you'll have all of your stuff, we'll have all of our stuff. In the consultation, we'll talk about things we bring, things that you'll have. So everything's covered, so we're good to go there.
Yep.
And then usually during the consultation, we'll talk about all the things that you need, but the number one thing that always comes up in the consultation is, what about my house? What does it need to look like? Like, I don't live in a magazine, so what are we going to do about it? And we always talk about it, and usually we always shoot in like the living room, the nursery, and typically the bedroom, the master bedroom, and we just kind of clear out the 4 feet, 5 feet of where we're taking pictures. And so we typically do that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll look over Kara's shoulder at the back of the camera, and like if I see a bottle or your big water cup on the nightstand, I'll run over and pull it out of the photo.
Yep. Because there's always a bassinet. Yeah. The diaper genie.
Yeah.
All of that good stuff. Yeah. We've been there, we know.
Yep.
So we just kind of scooch it out, and then we put it back when we're done taking pictures. So we know that stuff is around, and if you have other kids, there's toys everywhere. Mm-hmm. So we just kind of scooch it out, and then we put it back in. So don't worry about your house. We've been there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to worry about cleaning. We're not going to take pictures of your baseboards. Nope. We're not going to get dust on a dresser if there should be any. You don't see that stuff in the photos. So, the focus is on you, and lucky for you, we have nice lenses that blur out the edges. So,
Yep. And if we happen to forget some, we take it out in post-production. So, and that's Jenna's job. She hates me saying that.
I will say that it doesn't happen in every photo, but like maybe 99%. Sometimes there's something I just can't wizard out.
Yeah.
So,
But don't worry about the house.
Yeah, no. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So another thing to worry about is safety. Safety is our number one factor for the baby. I mean,
that's something we worry about. Yes. You don't need to worry about that. We will worry about the safety.
Yes. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't know if we can do that photo. And I said, that's what we worry about. That's why I bring Jenna, because I wouldn't be able to do some of the pictures that we do by myself, because a lot of people don't know, but some of the poses that you see online are multiple pictures stacked together. It's called a composite. And that's what we do. Mm-hmm. But we are always worried about your baby first and foremost. And so like sibling photos, that's our concern. Photos with dogs, photos with the whole family when there's a lot going on. I always have somebody like very, very close to watch the baby. I don't particularly care about husbands.
Yeah.
Like, they're on their own. But like siblings always have to have a watcher because there's a lot of this.
Yeah.
Same with dogs. And then siblings alone, not siblings, babies alone. I have a lot of new moms that see the beautiful pictures on Pinterest and they don't understand what goes into those pictures. So it's my job to educate you guys that there is some other things that go into those pictures. So safety is our number one concern, and so I have to tell you guys what goes into those, and then bring Jenna along because she is the watcher of the baby, and she's always got a hand on the baby or very, very close.
If you know you're going to want, like, you know, one of these poses or something like that, be sure to let Kara know, just in case for some reason I wasn't going to come. I need to be there, so I'm actually holding the baby's head in the photos because, as we know, they can't hold their heads up. So we take photos in multiple different angles, and then, as Kara said, we composite them together to create an image where it looks like they're holding their head, but they're not. So it's important that we know you want to do that before we get there.
Because, again, after doing it for almost 15 years, again, our number one factor is safety. So, and it's on us to tell you that, and I will tell you right off the bat if your baby is not having it that day and he or she is not happy and is awake the whole time, we will not be doing those pictures.
It's just not safe.
No. You have to have a very, very asleep baby to do any of the composite pictures. So, and we'll be right up front with you guys. Like, if you want posed, like, in bucket pictures or composite pictures, and your baby just isn't one of those babies, we'll tell you, like, it's not going to happen. So, but that's just us. You may find some other photographers that will force your baby into positions that they shouldn't be in, and I would
stay away from that.
Stay away from those photographers. But that's why we have been doing it for 15 years, because we are all about safety and keeping your baby and your baby siblings and your children and you and your husband safe. So
you mentioned earlier taking pictures with dogs, which we are all about. Like, dogs are part of the family, and we do take pictures of newborns with dogs. But again, that's a safety thing, and so, you know, it's going to depend on your dog, the baby, everything. But if that's something you're interested in, just let us know, and we'll try to make it happen for you. Whether that's just the baby and the dog or the whole family.
And to say that, we're both dog owners for a very, very long time, and I will say that before we do a picture with your dog and the family, or a dog and the baby, we'll kind of like scope out the situation, because if your dog is doing some things that we notice that is kind of like, I don't know, the signs, we call it the signs, we'll say it's not going to happen today.
Well, and hopefully you know your dog too well enough to know, because, like, I have a 6-month-old puppy, and there's no way she could ever be anywhere near a newborn. She doesn't know where her feet are. So you might know, but we'll for sure.
There's just some things that we would say it's not going to happen. We don't want your newborn in that situation where he or she is going to get hurt. So. But that was a tangent, sorry. Anyway,
dogs.
Okay, so that was safety. Let's see, what other things? Let's see. Okay, so you or your husband can be involved with the photos as much or as little as you can. So we've had new parents that want to be in every picture and be right there with us every step of the way. And that is perfectly okay. Like, we are all about it. We've also had parents that have had 2 or 3 kids that say, here's our baby, and they go take a nap. Because they want to be surprised at what we get after the picture, when the pictures come back. And that's perfectly okay too. So we like it either way. Like, I don't care which way they do it. It's really up to them how they want to be involved in the situation. And it's, I mean, new parents, old parents, like, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. If you're particularly tired, let's take some family pictures and then you can take a nap. Whatever you want to do. Yep.
I can't remember the first 2 months of my son's life, so I would have just like handed him over and like, I'm out.
Oh.
So, and that goes with, we've had people that have hired us for only the baby photos because they didn't want to be in any photos. So that's quite all right too. And I will tell you, I did talk them into a few family photos.
For sure, at least getting like your hands in there with the baby just for like scale and stuff like that. But yeah,
because I think it's super important. But that's another
up to you. Yeah,
that's another thing too. But yes, we do allow you guys to go like take a nap because you're at your house. So like why not?
Yeah, go drink a coffee.
Yeah,
if you're drinking coffee. Yeah, whatever.
Or, I mean, I would totally take that opportunity to go do whatever you want. So, but so yes, that's that. Oh, the other thing is grandparents in our sessions always.
Yep.
You can always bring them in. So we've had both sets there at one point. Like some sessions, only one set. It doesn't matter to us. So when you pay for us to come, you pay for whoever you want in the pictures.
Yep.
So that's the fun of having us be there. So I always like to plug our little thing. Great part about booking us is you get digitals and products. So you get beautiful albums.
Look at that little guy. Don't you just want one of those?
You get products and digitals when you book us. So I think that's especially for our newborns because for me, it took me 12 years to get my son's album done. So just
very naughty.
I know, just
your album might take 12 days.
Yes. we turn around our sessions very, very quickly. I just had somebody say, wait, you're going to have our session done in a week? And I said, yeah, a week. And they were like, holy cow, like he'll still be the same size as he is now. And I was like, yeah. You won't even like, you'll just go take a nap and I'll have him done.
It'll be done when you wake up.
So in-home newborns are amazing. They're very casual, very, you guys just hang out, chill with your baby, and we just kind of take pictures of you guys doing you. So
and then when we leave, it's inevitable, especially if your baby was awake the whole time, they're gonna sleep the rest of the day. So you all can we walk out the door, you hop on the couch, get in the bed, whatever, take a nap. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Oh, what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite newborn photo? No.
I don't know if I have a specific favorite photo. I'm sure I do, but there's thousands. But you know, I think we both really like light, bright, airy, you know, clean. Yeah.
The one specific I'm thinking of, it was a light, bright. Their house was all really light and bright. But they had their dog.
Yeah, and he was very so cute. Yeah. And he's a black dog, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he kind of popped with the light bright.
He was very well behaved.
Yeah.
He was their he was their baby.
Right.
And it was a very easy breezy session.
Yes.
So yeah, I think if you like, and we send a we do the consultation and then we send a PDF that kind of preps you for the session. We talk about it too, but and they followed it to a T. They had like fresh flowers on. They followed it.
Well, and one of the things that we mentioned in there that a lot of people really want to skip, but you shouldn't, is to turn off the AC and maybe even turn on the heater. Yeah. Because your baby's going to sleep a lot better if it's 78 than if it's 68. Yeah. So you may be a little toasty, but
but the baby was super happy, and it was a picture perfect session. Yeah. And everybody was just really nice, and the pictures turned out amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And a lot of people say, oh my gosh, this was a really hard session. And I'm like, Yeah, you haven't hit the 2-year-old, 3-year-old.
The parents of the newborn session.
Yes. Yeah, because if your baby doesn't sleep, everybody's like, oh my gosh. I actually prefer, this is another tangent, but I actually prefer the awake baby pictures, like awake newborn pictures.
Well, and I think
they're rare.
Even when someone thinks their baby has been awake the whole time, there's almost always at least a few of them.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not actually sleeping, but their eyes are closed, and so they might appear to be sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I really like the awake.
Yeah.
Because they don't happen
more
often.
rare. Yeah.
Because usually we can always get them.
Yeah, we did have one baby who I just remember she was awake. This was like a long time ago. We just did her sister's newborn session. And she just had the biggest eyes, and she just was, it was like she was looking around everywhere.
She wasn't upset.
She was just happy. Yeah, happy to be awake.
Yeah, because that rarely happens.
Yeah.
We have a lot of tricks that after doing it for so long, we have a lot of tricks that you can get them to sleep.
Yep.
So don't worry.
We'll make it happen.
You're in good hands.
Yep.
So anyway.
All right.
So that's it, I think.
Yeah. If you have any questions about anything for today or about anything photography related, you can drop your questions in the comments or, in the comments is probably the best place. And we'll try to answer in a future video.
All right. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.